All right, here we go. Radio Disney Now podcast, uncut for the week of August 4th.
Radio Disney Now podcast, uncut.
Okay, people, stand by. 30 seconds to upload.
Mic test, please.
All right.
This is really cool.
It's hot.
All right, let's do it.
Stand by to roll theme. Mark the slate.
This is Radio Disney Now podcast, uncut.
Roll up the theme music. And we are online. Stand by to pre-promote prizing. Cue 'em.
How would you like to be one of the first to see High School Musical 3? It could happen. Listen to Radio Disney this week for details.
All right, cue standard open.
This is Radio Disney Now podcast, uncut with the Jonas Brothers.
All right, so Nick Jonas on Radio Disney Now. And, dude, we're sitting here, as everybody's kind of getting warmed up for the Disney Channel games. What do you think is like your biggest strength as far as all these things are concerned?
I'm a really driven competitor. I feel like I just want to win it.
Now, do you have any parting or leading advice for everybody else?
I think the advice that I would have for him is just to really stay focused and keep your head in the game at all times. Because the minute you start to not take this seriously, it all goes downhill, man.
So even now, practicing and warming up and all that stuff, you're all into it?
Oh, yeah. I've been practicing for 10 years for this event.
Oh, here comes Kevin.
What's up?
Hang on, put on the headset. Let's get you situated here. Kevin Jonas just walked up here and...
Hey.
There you are. I can hear you now.
What's up?
What's up, man? How you been?
Happy birthday. Sorry we missed your birthday.
Oh, no. You know what? Don't even worry about it. I know you guys are busy and all in Europe and everything.
We thought about it.
Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that.
We blew a candle out for you.
Oh, thank you. And Nick seems to be quite the little competitor here. I didn't know that about him.
Oh,
Yeah, actually, some of his members from his team came up to me yesterday and were like, I did not know your brother... It was Jason Earls, actually.
Uh-huh.
He goes, I did not know your brother was going to be this intense about this whole thing. And I was like, dude, we're in it to win it. That's the whole point.
Radio Disney Now podcast, uncut with the Jonas Brothers.
So tell me, I got to get this from each of you, and I'm going to ask all of you this. Nick, what is Kevin's biggest weakness as far as all the Disney Channel game stuff is concerned?
his biggest weakness.
Hey.
What's up, Joe?
Let me think about that for a minute because I can't really think.
It might be
right
my
now.
hair. It'll slow me down a little bit.
Yeah, I think it's not very aerodynamic.
That's definitely the
Hello?
answer.
That's Joe just walked up. What's up, Joe?
Hey, man.
Good to see you again. Here, let me give you some love there.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh yeah.
All right. So I was just asking everybody what each other's biggest weaknesses are, and everybody says Kevin's hair is his biggest weakness.
It's not very aerodynamic.
because it kind of slows him down.
Joe's just really loud. That's what I say about Joe.
Yeah?
It's a good thing because you want to get pumped up and it helps the team. Sometimes loudness just doesn't help you.
Really?
I gotta be honest with you, Joe.
Whoa.
All right. So Nick's biggest weakness, go, Joe.
Nick's biggest
No
weakness.
weaknesses.
Super competitive.
I would probably say Nick's biggest weakness would
That's a good
be,
thing,
Can you think of one?
well, I have bigger eyebrows than you. And
You do have bigger eyebrows.
You have thin eyebrows, and sometimes you need big eyebrows. I
Oh
get
yeah.
more protection of my...
Sometimes that's a need in life.
Dude,
Smaller
when
eyebrows.
the sun is bright in your face, who can you go to? My eyebrows, because they block the sun.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Radio Disney Now podcast, uncut with the Jonas Brothers.
Who is the fiercest competitor besides Nick that you guys have seen so far?
I watched videos from last year. I'll be honest with you. I watched the former years, watched who the competitors are that are here this year. It's like if you're in a football game, you watch the plays, and then
it wasn't one like last time. I'm sorry.
No, yeah, exactly. And then Brenda Song. I gotta be honest with you, that girl is fierce.
Really?
Yeah.
Yep.
Does she have
And
the competitive?
any of the cheetah girls?
Are they all just competitive? Like you're
Yeah,
afraid of them?
They're just so competitive where it becomes like, it's just so much fun. They like to win.
More than Nick or less than Nick? Or
No one likes to win more than Nick.
really?
I do.
I like to win a lot.
Yeah.
Like a lot.
Radio Disney Now podcast, uncut with the Jonas Brothers.
Now, guys, Nick is. Why are you sore? What did you do yesterday?
I did a couple stretches that really hurt me.
Oh, really?
This guy named Shin, who's
Yes.
ninja,
Oh my gosh.
was like,
Man, he is a ninja. He was all like, let me do some backflips.
Ninja! That's what I sing to him when I sing. Let's go, Ninja Man.
so then he was like, do this.
Shin is a
He's like,
ninja.
why don't you try this stretch? And I was like, all right. And all of a sudden, I just felt this burn. I was like, ah! It's bad.
Was it like a ninja stretch that he had you do?
It was,
Yeah.
wrap one
He
head
said to
around,
me-
leg around your head, flip the other one around your ankles,
Yesterday
and then
morning, he
do
was like-
quadruple flip.
He was like, do you know any kung fu? I was like, yeah. So I tried, and I did like a little bit. I could do a little bit of the kicking. And he's like, watch this. And he does this crazy like double front back front flip.
Wow.
Back front. So he flipped back.
He's like,
and front.
where? Oh, no. Oh, go back again.
And in the air, and then kicked with that. So like, I was like, dude.
Wow. Were you just sitting there like in awe of him?
I gave him a hug. I was like, dude.
Friend.
It was legit.
Really?
Yeah.
I bet he was awesome though.
Dude, I want to be him. Why can't I just do that kind of stuff?
I want to be a ninja.
If I was a ninja, I'd
I
take
am a
advantage
ninja.
of it. I'd be like, I'd walk
But
down the
then-
street and just like,
but
I
would
wouldn't
you-
walk. I would
Big Rob's a
flip.
ninja.
Would you still tour though and go around, or would you just go around showing off your ninja skills?
No, Joe would use his ninja skills on stage. He'd be like, oh, wait, I'm on stage. Oh, wait, I'm in the audience. Oh, wait, I'm on the rafters. What's going on, everybody? I'm a ninja.
I'd be ninja style.
That wraps Radio Disney Now podcast. Uncut. Roll theme.
Theme up.
Cue announcer.
This has been Radio Disney Now Podcast Uncut with the Jonas Brothers.
Stand by for promo slate. Cue.
For more Uncut, click on podcast at radiodisney.com.
Announce tune in. Cue.
For more of your music your way, check out Radio Disney on the air. Click on My Station at radiodisney.com.
Okay, people, we are out in 10. Final pass.
Radio Disney Now Podcast Uncut when you need to know it all.
Out in 5.
Keep announcer mic up. Kill mains.
Giving you your music your way from your artist. Radio Disney Now Podcast Uncut.